What's going on, people? Jado Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Matt Barnes, Blac Chyna, and Rob Kardashian. Now, a day or so ago, I read that Rob Kardashian played Blac Chyna. He's going back to court to get his child support reduced. And people are saying that because he really, according to him, has no income coming in whatsoever. So he's moved back in with his mother. And also he has sold his sock company that he had to his mother because I guess that's to pay rent there, or, to financially support him, while he's, I guess, looking for the next opportunity. But y'all gotta understand, like, I don't know if he still is, but I believe he was banned from Instagram because of what he was posting about Blac Chyna. And according to him, that affected his income. So that could play a part into it as well. And it's also, you have this domestic violence case he had, which Blac Chyna actually agreed to drop in order to get more child support, But he's going back to court basically saying he doesn't have the money to pay. And Blac Chyna, her lawyers, are saying that, they saw this coming. This is nothing new. Blac Chyna didn't want to fight him for custody. She was going to give him 50-50 custody. She just wanted that $20,000 a month, which is what he was paying. But what's very interesting about that is that Blac Chyna wants him to pay child support, which is fine. But why do you need $20,000 a month for one child? Now, maybe then she needs the money because now all of a sudden her financial situation is different. Because allegedly now she's dating some billionaire who's probably financing her. So the stuff that she has now probably she ain't even paid for, okay? Because nobody's really booking Blac Chyna like that, from what I have been hearing. People weren't, if they were booking her, but for a very minimal amount of money than she's used to getting. You know what I'm saying? But apparently how Matt Barnes get into this is that now Matt Barnes commenting on a post from the Shade Room. And they were discussing Rob Kardashian trying to get, I believe, the child support reduced. Because I saw the article, people were sending it to me about Rob Kardashian playing Blac Chyna. Like, he had this master plan that he was going to go back and get it reduced. I don't know if that's the case, but Matt Barnes put up a fist emoji, right? This is on the Shade Room. Everybody pretty much in the industry who's in entertainment has commented on the Shade Room, or most of them anyway. So he commented on there, and she then proceeded to reply to his comment when she saw him and say, I don't know. She put, I don't know, no, bruh. Mind your own business, loser. And then he comes back and says, back to the poll you go. And then she proceeded to go to her Instagram and post matching Rolls Royces, Ferraris, and Bentleys. Okay? Now, then Matt Barnes then went to his Instagram to diffuse the situation because I don't think he meant to get into it with her. He doesn't want to get into, beef with people. I don't want to get into beef with people, but people just, Anyway, he went to diffuse the situation because he saw where it was going. And he should have actually just saw where it went because she was literally exposing herself for being a hypocrite and a liar. How are you wanting 20 grand a month from this guy, Rob, when you have matching Rolls Royce, Ferrari, and Bentley, and you show this on your Instagram? Now, I went to her Instagram and I believe she deleted it. I think her lawyer told her, you need to take that down. That's not a good look for you trying to get child support. And that's what happens. You have too many emotional females out there, man. They do things out of emotion. And she may have won him his case by just doing that. And all it took was a fist emoji to do so. Because that video is probably still out there. Somebody probably still has that video or has a screenshot of the post. Because in that moment, Instead of you just being feminine and playing the victim role like most of these females would, she has to go stunt on Matt Barnes. Because, you know, deep down you have females, man, that think they're dudes. They want to compete with dudes. They want to stunt harder than dudes. But when you're asking for child support, you can't do that. You can't be trying to stunt on somebody and you're looking for child support. And I think one of the major reasons why she got upset is because of Matt Barnes' situation. Matt Barnes has full custody of his 2 sons. Okay? This guy could be a father's rights activist if he wanted to. You know, he could, have his lawyers work with Rob, which is probably why when she saw him, and if she knew his situation, that's why she got triggered, Because I'm pretty sure, because he didn't really say anything disrespectful to her. He just put up a fist emoji. But I think she saw that as a father, one father basically saying to another, go ahead and do what you need to do for yourself and your children, or for your child. And that made her so emotional that she went and posted those cars, those luxury cars that she probably didn't even pay for. I'm pretty sure she didn't pay for. And you may have lost yourself this particular case. Now, this is how Blac Chyna has Rob Kardashian basically in a web. She got a domestic violence case on him. She got a civil suit on him. And she has the child support thing. The reason why the civil suit, I believe that was already settled. I don't think that's really an issue. I think he's already paid her off for that. He's already agreed to, not basically deal with her publicly or whatever, speak about her, whatever. Domestic violence thing, that's not really an issue anymore because she dropped it. You can't drop a domestic violence case and then try to pick it back up. That's not going anywhere. So the only thing she can hope for is that the judge does not make it admissible to show her stunning on Instagram about her luxury lifestyle. Okay? But that's what happens when you're dealing with emotional people. Sooner or later, they're going to expose who they are. You have to wait and look and listen. And that's what she did. And Rob seems like he's just doing his thing. And I don't blame him. I think he loves his daughter. He feels like his daughter is a blessing. But I think he truly regrets ever getting with Blac Chyna. I think he got with her out of desperation because he was lonely and because I believe she was easy. She was at a vulnerable place. She was getting curved left and right by dudes, man. She got a whole tattoo of Future's name on her hand, and Future's like, I'm not dating you. I'm not dating you. And then, she gets this tattoo. Then she has to, erase it. Then she's with Rob. She's cheating on Rob, but then she claims he was abusive. But why would you stay with an abusive man? If a man is abusive, leave him. You're already messing around on him. Then she goes and start dating this 18-year-old rapper. Okay, that didn't make her look good. Then she goes date another 19-year-old. Like, you could just tell that she just does not know how to deal with men. She wants to deal with men males that she can control, And she thought that she could control Rob. She thought that she could manipulate him. You saw how that went. But that is why I feel like we need more men, being advocates for other men, supporting other men. Okay? I don't agree with Rob getting with this woman either. I think he probably feels like it was a mistake. I think we all feel like it was a mistake because the guy was depressed. He probably still is a bit depressed. And she saw an opportunity and she went for it and made his situation even worse. Financially, I believe he was doing better than he is now. Because he has to deal with her claiming domestic abuse and her suing him. And it's like he's still going about his business. He's still going about his day. Because he realized that a mistake was made and it's better for him to just deal with his daughter and just, let the situation happen. Now, is this some big grand plan of his? I don't know. But if it is, then it's a hard way to go about it. Now, I will say that the Rob is looking different. Rob is losing the weight. He's looking different. There was some talk that she wanted to get back with Rob because Rob had started to lose that weight. You know, and she ain't really with nobody. She don't respect this YBN Almighty J that she's been dating. She don't respect that dude. She just with him just to be with him. You know? And Rob probably was like, nah, you got all these cases on. You had all these cases on me. I'm paying 20 grand a month while you're out, you know, getting with this guy, that guy. Nah, no thank you. And I want people to know, like, with Matt Barnes is concerned, like, I think that his intention for posting in that comment section, that Shade Room comment section, was just to say, you know what, it's good to see men fighting for their children, because a lot of men lay down when it comes to their children. They do not fight for their kids. Okay, and sometimes it's better to do that in some cases, because when you're dealing with a mother who's clearly out of her mind, she's gonna make it hard on those children when you try to fight for custody. But in a scenario like this that's very public, you know, I think that you should absolutely fight for the right to have your children.